Hey, welcome back, guys. So we have another Power Book 2 update, courtesy of Courtney Kemp via Instagram TV. Miss Kemp conducted the session on June 12th and dropped some major details regarding Book 2 and the additional forthcoming spinoffs. In today's video, we'll break down the latest as we inch closer to normalcy, or the closest thing to it. Before we begin, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and bell notification to immediately receive these videos. Here we go. First off, fans of the series will be happy to hear that all of Book 2 is filmed, save for 2 episodes. CK cited the mighty Rona for the unexpected lapse in production and scheduling. The current state of affairs even inspired her to appeal to the network to drop the season in halves. However, Starz denied such a request, believing that the layoff between parts 1 and 2 would be too lethal to the spinoff's success. Realistically, we're looking at a late 2020, early 2021 start to Book 2 given the circumstances. Kemp revealed that they'll most likely tape the end of Season 1 and Season 2 all together. Thus, a shorter projected wait time between the pair might just be one of the few glimmers of light in all of this madness. So while we don't know the official release date, we do know it'll be no time this summer. Next up, Kemp doubled down on the flexibility of Ghost's return post-mortem. She previously alluded to his return in various quote-unquote forms, i.e. dreams, visions, nightmares, etc. More recently, that form included a potential sibling, as Kemp flirted with the insinuation by a curious fan via IG. In response to the question, does Ghost have a secret sister, she playfully replied, no, not a sister, hint, hint, hint. This cryptic response has left many to speculate whether or not Omari Hardwick will return to play said sibling. Unless that sibling is his identical twin, then this commentator highly doubts it. But as with all of this, we shall see. What Kemp did confirm is that Tommy will appear in Book 2, simultaneously refuting that Book 5's star got off easy with the happy ending, stating simply, quote, just wait till you see Tommy's spinoff, end quote. This brings us to arguably the most compelling aspect of Kemp's latest update. Someone inquired if Kanan and Breeze killed Ghost's father, causing a strong reaction in our favorite showrunner, who coyly responded with, quote, I think there is very much something there, and that the poser of the question was thinking well, end quote. Now, what do we know of Ghost's father that could corroborate such a theory? We know that he was a club owner, something that galvanized that entrepreneurial spirit in his own son even prior to street influence. Also, according to Ghost's Uncle Gabe, his father was advised to pay the neighborhood drug dealers to leave him and his establishment alone. However, Ghost's father was unwilling, as capitulation to such extortion would bankrupt him and his business. Uncle Gabe recalled this situation during an exchange with Ghost in his final episode. He further lamented his father's fate, stating, quote, I tried to tell him not to talk to the police, that those kids were bad news, end quote. So from what we've gathered, coupled with what we know from series dialogue, here's what I think went down. Ghost loved his father, yet he had a strained relationship with him as the streets began to infiltrate his thoughts and actions. This severance was made easier by his father's drinking, something that's been alluded to in earlier seasons. In spite of these realities, Ghost's father pushed him towards his education as a way to subvert street influence, while simultaneously refusing extortion attempts by the very dealers who were co-opting his son. Kanan and Breeze, both understanding the brilliance they had in a young upstart Ghost, decided to X his father out of the picture without his knowledge. Once his father was slain, Ghost continued down the path of many a fatherless child in the hells of inner city life. Somewhere in the narrative, Ghost discovered the true culprit of his father's demise, most likely leaked by Kanan in an attempt to take over the business from Breeze for himself, and killed Breeze in retaliation and redemption. This murder, along with the imprisonment of Kanan, solidified Ghost and Tommy's position atop the New York City drug trade. How's that for an origin? Be sure to let me know how you think this scenario played out prior to the events of Power's first chapter. To round this update out, Kemp revealed a few more minor details. Answering questions regarding Ramona Garrity, Ghost's final love interest, she said more of her fate would be revealed in Tate's spinoff. She also said that Tariq's former love interest and classmate will return in the spinoffs. Expanding, she stated that Mary J. Blige plays a character named Monet Tejada, the mother of one of Tariq's classmates at school, though it's unknown whether that classmate and the former love interest are one and the same. Lastly, her strongest exchange in the live came when her show's outcome and credibility were questioned in regards to Tariq. Someone called the events of Tariq's journey, quote, unbelievable, adding a spoiled rich kid wouldn't want to be a thug. She ferociously replied with, quote, I grew up with rich white kids, always trying to thug it out. She further added that Tariq wanted to rebel against his parents and was turned out to the game by Kanan, finishing with, quote, "If you hate Tariq, I get it, but not believable? Bullshit," end quote. And there you have it. What do you think of these updates? If Kanan and Breeze did indeed kill Ghost's father, how do you think it played out? Be sure to leave me your thoughts in the comments below. I'm currently re-binging the entire first chapter of Power, so those character analyses will be arriving shortly thereafter. And as always, if you liked today's video, go ahead and hit the like button for us, share it with your friends who are Power fans, and subscribe for more content such as this. This is Rudy P. Magic of rudypmagicbeats.com, and have a blessed one until the next one. Peace, y'all.